You ever have that feeling? You're in a room full of people, but you feel completely and totally alone with what's going on in your head? It's a strange feeling, but a really common one. Today, we're going to dive into one very specific scenario, a kind of communication breakdown that happens way more than we like to admit. Let's just walk through it.
Okay, so picture this. It's Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock at night. You've just walked through your front door. The day's finally over. And look, nothing catastrophic happened. It was more like death by 1,000 paper cuts. You got some unfair feedback on that report you poured your soul into. An important meeting got canceled last minute. You just spent the entire day feeling like you were running in place, just spinning your wheels. You walk in the door feeling, well, just empty, drained. So you walk into the kitchen, and there's your partner. This is it. The first real human interaction you've had since you left work, the moment you've been kind of waiting for to just connect. And they look up, maybe just for a second, from their phone, and they ask the classic question. But you can see it in their eyes. They're just as exhausted, just as distracted as you are. The lights are on, but nobody's really home. Meanwhile, inside your head, there's a storm brewing. All the frustrations from the day are just bottled up, ready to explode. You want to tell them everything, to just vent and let it all pour out. But you hesitate, because you can just tell they don't have the bandwidth to really hear it right now. And so this is what comes out. It's a total conversation ender. And just like that, the wall goes up. The connection is missed. The moment just passes. And you both kind of retreat back into your own little worlds. That right there, that whole exchange, it actually has a name. It's called the illusion of communication. Yeah, you went through the motions, words were exchanged, but was anything actually shared? Was there any real connection? Not really. So what happens next? Well, you probably crash on the couch, pull out your phone, and start scrolling, still hoping to find that connection, that outlet, somewhere. You're scrolling through your contacts, right? Thinking, who can I talk to? Let's see. Igor? Nah, he's totally swamped with his own stuff. Max? He's on vacation. You can't bother him. And it hits you pretty quickly. There's no one you can just dump all this on without feeling like a massive burden. And let's be really clear here. You're not looking for a therapy session. This isn't a crisis. You just need a safe place to vent. You just need someone to listen without jumping in with some cliche advice, like, oh, just quit your job, or trying to one-up your bad day with their own. You just want to be heard. So, what if there was another option for those Tuesday nights? What if there was a different kind of listener? One who's, always available, always ready to hear you out. So let's just compare this for a second. On one side, you have the exhausted human. You got to give them the whole backstory, they have their own stress going on, and they might just give you some platitude. But on the other side, you have something like Synphoria. It's always ready, it already remembers your history, it doesn't have a bad day, it's just there to listen. You don't have to ease into it. No, hey, how are you? You just open it up and type the raw, unfiltered thing that's been eating at you all evening. And this is the game changer. Look at that reply. It's not generic. It says, again, because it remembers this is a pattern. It mentions the weekend you spent on the report, because it remembers that too. It's not trying to solve your problem. It's offering something way more valuable in that moment. Validation. And that's the whole key, right? You don't have to waste what little energy you have left explaining the whole situation from scratch. The conversation starts exactly where you need it to. You can just talk. So this really gets to the purpose of a tool like this. It's not about replacing people. It's about filling a very specific and very modern gap in our lives. So let's be crystal clear about what this is. It's a pressure release valve, a safe place to get things off your chest, so you're not carrying all that negative energy into your real-world relationships. It's a support tool, a lifeline, for those moments when the people around you, for totally understandable reasons, just don't have the strength to listen. Which really just leaves us with this final thought, doesn't it? We communicate all day long. Texts, emails, meetings, quick chats. But in a world that is just overflowing with chatter, how much of it is just noise? Who is actually, truly listening?